Hey, I'm just checking out what Sussex University Drama Society are up to. Why don't we go check them out? Hi Jonathan, so what is the play about?
So the play is called King Mat I. It's about Henryk Goldschmidt, who was an author and he ran a Jewish orphanage in Warsaw in the early 20th century. And he wrote the book King Mat I, which most of the play is based on. But it's also about Henryk's life and his activism on behalf of children, and in particular the circumstances surrounding his death, where instead of choosing to escape Poland when the Nazis invaded, he chose to stay with the children of his orphanage and died with over 200 of Jewish children in Treblinka in the gas chambers. So it's the story of his life and death juxtaposed with the very powerful story of his most famous novel, King Mat I, which is all about a very small child who has to become the king of his country and take on the responsibility to rule an entire country. And being a child, he makes some very unusual choices. So he starts democracy and, in fact, starts a children's parliament so that the children have the power to make laws and change the country. And this has rather disastrous consequences and indeed tragic consequences for the main character, Matt.
What made you want to join SUDS?
For me, it was being involved in drama before, and it's always been a really good social element, so I thought that coming as a first year here would be really good for making new friends and becoming, having good friends like that.
And what would you say is the most rewarding part of the performance?
I think it's probably seeing a show come together from a really sort of rough first read through to a whole complete run through at the end.
What do you like best about acting?
I think for me it's the way you can go into like a different character, and it's kind of like putting on a mask. Like when you perform and you're somebody else, and it's kind of an escape from everything else that's going on, and it's really nice just to sort of take on a different role, but you can make the role your own, and it's something really creative. And yeah.
Hi Mabel, so have you had any previous experience with acting before?
Yes, but not with the Drama Society. This is my first term, so yeah, first play here.
Okay, and did you have to audition, and how did you find out about the part?
There was a careers fair in the Freshers Week, so they told us when auditions were going to be, and yeah, there were. So because there were, I think, 6 or 7 plays, quite a few. So they were all auditioning at the same time. You just go into different rooms and do different auditions.
And what is your character within the production?
Well, we all play quite a few different people. I'm the Minister of War for quite a lot of it. I'm also King One, very compelling name there. Who's not the nicest person in the play. We've been joked that I've ended up being cast as most of the villains. I hope that's not typecasting.
Hi, so what is your role or responsibility within the show's production?
Well, I just am doing lighting, and I did the promotional stuff, so the photos and the program and the poster. So yeah, I'm not a big role in this, but yeah.
Every role is still important though.